On the podcast today, Everyday Olympics. That should be a thing.
It should be a thing because if guys bang on about I can reverse park this and I can jump over a hay bale or whatever, I defy a man to put on a necklace early in the morning, as I had to do this morning, to do up the smallest clasp at the back of the neck, to do a small clasp around your wrist one-handed. You tried it, Brendan. You had no success.
I gave up.
I think that should be an Olympic sport.
I could never be Mr. T in the A-team.
Oh, he would have had help. You know he would have. Yeah, he had jewellery wranglers.
He would have got Crazy Murdoch. I pity the fool that doesn't help me with his choker-ching.
Is that where Rupert Murdoch started? No, I've no idea what you're talking about.
Where Murdoch?
I never saw the A-team. I'm sorry to tell you I never saw it.
That's such a woman thing to say.
Oh, do up my necklace then. We're talking intriguingly about a sixth sense saved me.
Yeah.
Got a couple of examples of people whose mums called them or whatever saying, I've got a bad feeling about this, get out, and something dreadful happens.
TikTok Tucker, an interesting one today. Snickers pasta, but didn't involve Snickers.
Also,
should be ripped off pasta.
Benny Elias. Oh, I've just blown it now. Oh. Our mystery footy tipper. I wonder who it is, Benny Elias.
Is coming up. You're just ruining all the magic.
Sorry.
And gets my ghoulies as well.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you cunt-face?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
What are you, an idiot?
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Mrs. Muntz.
Well, hello. How are you?
I am very, very well. I was watching the news last night and I saw this story.
Next in the news, sad news just in, the death of a Sydney radio legend. Plus, a brawl breaks out at a busy Bass Hill intersection.
And
Which of those stories were you interested in?
I felt myself. I went, okay, I'm still alive.
Radio legend.
And then I was worried. I thought, oh, no, not Lawsy, because I texted him last week. I just had a feeling.
You had a premonition.
Not a premonition. I just haven't spoken. I haven't texted. Not that we're close, but I certainly appreciate him. And I just texted. I said, hey, is everything going?
Did he answer you?
But he's a young fella that looks after him. Rang out and said, yeah, he's doing well. Because remember last time I texted Doug Mulray, I talked to Doug, and then Doug died a week later.
Well, it wasn't John Laws.
No, it was Bob Rogers.
Yeah.
And Bob Rogers, what a legend.
What a legend.
97, a good age.
Yes.
Although I must say, as you get older, when people say he had a good innings, you think, well, I'm not anywhere near 97.
Oh, you're 56. Come on.
Yeah, but still, you appreciate. And I sail with those old blokes, they're all in their 80s.
No, when you're younger, you think, oh, that's a good innings. But I'm looking at my dad who's 90.
Yeah.
I want his innings to go on forever.
You want it to
doesn't
go
matter
forever.
whether they're 30 or 90 or 97. When you lose someone that you love or who's inspirational to you, it hurts.
I met Bob a couple of times in my life. 2002 when he got inducted into the Hall of Fame and the Radio Awards. Lovely fella. He started off his career in 1942, did the country radio circuit. That's what we used to do back in the old days in radio. You didn't just go and be your bum on OnlyFans and get yourself a podcast.
But you don't have a choice anymore.
You can still go out to Mildura, you can still go to the country radio
most of those places are now syndicated. There are not the same country jobs there used to be.
If you hustle...
There's no midnight to dawns there used to be.
Anyway, Bob did all that. And he hung with the Beatles. He was known as the fifth Beatle for a while.
He posed nude in Clio.
No.
Yep.
No.
I'm trying to Google it. My phone just shut down. Right. Bob Rogers.
You broke the internet.
Nude.
There we go.
Let's see what we get.
Search history's going to come up.
Why is my phone so slow when I will type in the word nude? I think I'm off the internet. Can you type it in? Can someone tell me, did Bob Rogers pose nude in Clio? I'm sure he did. I'm sure I read that yesterday.
Let me just get off mic here and just talk amongst.
Hello. No, the team's onto it. The crack team's onto it.
Okay. Well,
my phone won't let me do it. But yes, I remember reading that he was one of the nude centrefolds.
Really?
Yes, he was.
Bob
saying yes, he was.
Have you got any pictures of that?
Now you're interested, aren't you?
I'm just curious.
Yeah. So he was a sex symbol in the same way, Jack Thompson posted.
Yeah.
He was one of the first male centrefolds.
Well, good on you, Bob. There you go. There's hope for me next.
You've already posed nude.
Not nude.
No, for Take 5 magazine.
Well,
With a false beard.
Varley, Bob, and to all the family. What a legend.
What an absolute
a radio
legend.
icon.
Absolute legend.
Good on you, mate. We've got an action-packed show today. We've got our mystery footy tipper joining us on the show. Who's that going to be? State of Origin's coming up.
Well, it's next Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll get them to tip that too.
Good idea. Also, Instagram makes its return, and we can't do anything till we do the Magnificent Seven.
Question 1. Who sang the 1997 hit My Heart Will Go On?
Jam Nation. We have for you the Magnificent Seven. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
I'm wearing a coat that I like very much, and you just said I look like a Muppet.
You look, you look like you could be a member of the band on the Muppet Show.
Like that's less of an insult. Looking
band.
like a Muppet.
Yeah, I didn't say you look like animal.
I like this jacket.
I love that jacket. It looks very cuddly. You look very cuddly.
Thank you.
Martin's in Forestville. Hello, Martin.
Hi, Martin.
Hello, Martin. Hello, Martin.
Is it Kate?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh,
Yes.
hello, Martin. There you are. Question 1
Sorry
for you.
about
that. That's
Who
all right.
sang the 1997 hit My Heart Will Go On?
Celine Dion.
Yes.
You know it.
That'll do. We're all on the same page with that.
What colour is the main colour of the Cadbury chocolate packaging? So think
Purple.
about...
Yeah, it is. It's purple.
Answer that a bit quickly, bro.
I like those ads where someone
Sorry.
gives a block of chocolate to someone to say thank you. I think that's a good ad campaign.
Yeah.
There's a chocolate bar of chocolate in the glove box for the dad or the swimming coach.
That's
I think
nice.
it's nice.
I used to like the old Cadbury Roses one. Thank you very much for your
kind donation. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for being my missus. Thank you very, very, very much. Question 3 for you now, Kate. I'm sorry. Martin. Let's play What's on the Box.
Television. I'll turn the box on.
Now, Martin, what TV show has this theme?
She was working in a bridal shop in Flushing, Queens, till her boyfriend kicked her out in one of those crushing scenes. What was she to do? Where was she to go? She was out on her fanny. So over the bridge from Flushing to the Sheffield's door, she was there to sell makeup, but father saw more. She had style, she had flair, she was there.
Stop now, stop. Although you'll give the title away.
Stop there.
What is the TV show?
Is it The Nanny?
Yes, it is.
That's
Oh, cool.
the nanny.
I don't think I ever watched that show.
Oh, come on. You didn't miss
Mr. Sheffield! I found her too irritating. Did you watch it, Martin?
Never.
You know,
Good.
I watched
We're
it.
in
I
a club.
enjoyed it.
Did you?
I think they got together in the end.
Oh, yeah, they did. They jumped the shark. They got married. They did all that. Question 4.
I think...
This is multiple
Is that what you
choice.
call it?
Which of these vegetables is the closest relative to daikon? You know what a daikon is? They sort of have it with Japanese food. Which of these is the closest one? It's multiple choice. A, broccoli. B, radish. C, peas.
I'll go radish.
It is. It's a kind of a radish.
It's a kind of a radish. How many vowels are there in the alphabet, Martin?
5.
Did you just count on your fingers? I did. I just counted on my fingers.
Look at Martin.
You are up to question 6.
All the
Here
way,
we
Martin.
go. Don't say it because
Let's
here comes
go,
question
bro.
6. What's the national flower of Japan?
The Sakura.
It sounds like you're more knowledgeable than we are. That's not what we've got written here.
Is that Japanese for what we're saying?
What are you saying, Martin?
What are you saying, Martin?
A blossom. A blossom.
Well,
Damn you, you're right.
Cherry blossom. Cherry blossom.
We don't usually come back after the buzzer, but you did.
You did.
You did.
Okay,
actually
hey, this
give
is
us
question
Japanese.
7. We can't give you long to answer this one.
Yep.
Are you
That's
ready to
okay.
go? Here we go.
Yeah.
Who are
we
the
go.
Eels? Who are the Eels playing tonight?
Oh, God.
Quick.
Manly.
Oh, Martin.
Martin.
We've loved you, but now it's over.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
The radio world is in mourning today. We learned of the passing of Bob Rogers, 97 years of age. Bob did a myriad of radio stations in the 60s. Well, he started in 1942. Been on radio for a long time.
That's when he had to pedal when he was on air to get the transmitter working.
That's when Marconi had just invented the thing. There's Bob straight on the radio. But we were talking before. I was quite fascinated because Bob did many things in his career. Did you know he got sacked from 2GB because John Singleton was on his show and he dropped the F-bomb?
John Singleton did?
Yeah.
So Bob Rogers got sacked?
Bob Rogers got sacked. Well, Singo probably would have had all the radio
Now
station.
Colin Jackie O have a segment, Say the F-bomb, and win a prize.
You get sacked if you don't say the F-bomb. Then you drop this information.
That he posed nude. He was one of the nude centerfolds for Clio magazine. And Digital Jenna has found the photograph.
You couldn't find it. It was blocked.
My phone wouldn't let me go there.
Yeah.
But Jenna's
got the picture? I'm curious.
He looks great.
Give me a look.
He's got the old school sexy. He's still got his glasses on. He's got a touch of the John Denver above the neck. But he's wearing he's like a solo man. He's leaning against a fence paling and the fence is covering the nether regions.
Yeah.
But you can see quite a hint of bush.
There's a fair bit of
and
bush.
suntan marks. He hasn't even bothered covering. That's old school sexy.
That's old.
Hairy armpits, leaning against a fence, gold necklace around the neck, and it's like it's the Dennis Lilly kind of school of sexiness.
There's strategically placed wood.
There's wood covering wood. And Bob, I can see why you'd be happy with that picture.
I'd be happy with that, Bob. Good on you, mate.
Good night, sweetheart.
There you go.
Jam Nation.
We are into the Magnificent Seven.
Brendan is in Douglas Park. Hello, Brendan.
Hi, Harry. How are you?
Very
Good,
well.
thanks,
You've come through for question 7. This is where it's all coming
your way.
Martin
Brendan.
got you here, but you're here now.
You are the man.
Yeah, I just clean up at the end.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Only if you get it right, Brendan. Here we go. Who are the Eels playing tonight?
Cronulla Sharks.
They're
There
playing
it
the
is.
Sharks.
Hopefully the Sharks will get some points on the board. That would be great. Congratulations to you, Brendan. You have won the Jam Pack. It's all coming away. A Colour Crush GHD. This is a hair straightener, so you can create a bold and bright range for hairstyles that are authentically and unapologetically Brendan. Dinner at Rosso Antico Pizzeria, where you can enjoy Sydney's best pizza in Newtown, and Jonesy and Amanda caricatures, fit colouring, and Taylor pencils. Brendan, is there anything you'd like to add to this?
No, that's awesome. My wife will love it. I'm not going to use the GHD, but...
You never know, Brendan.
know,
Get
mate.
that back hair straight.
Start using it, and all of a sudden you're like Fabio.
Yeah, we'll try.
Thank you.
Carry on, Brendan.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Is this thing on? Bring it on. Are we locked on?
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Thumbing through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day, in 2005, Coldplay released their hit Speed of Sound. You know, you won't believe where he got the inspiration from. Lead singer Chris Martin says the band took inspiration from Kate Bush's 1985 iconic hit, Running Up That Hill. Have a listen closely to the drums.
Love that song.
That's a great song. That's Kate, as you know.
Yes.
That's full bush, not like Bob Rogers in his Clio spread.
He was full bush.
Then this is Coldplay.
Are the drums the same? If you say so, Chris. I can't hear it. Can you?
It feels like a bit of rip-off there. Oh, sorry.
Inspiration?
Inspiration.
Which one are we playing?
We're going to play Speed of Sound. Get Coldplay on.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation.
Podcast.
If I went to a Coldplay concert, do you rock out? Or do you just sort of stand there?
I think you stand there and sway and do that. I must say, I keep waiting for a hook.
Yeah.
I don't know how they can sing it the same way twice. What actually is the song? I don't know.
It would be easy to do.
It's a passion fruit flummery of a song as opposed to a Rocky Road. Rocky Road, you bite into it, it's crunchy. This one, my mum used to always make passion fruit flummery, and it was nice, but there's nothing to it.
Is it like trifle? Is
No.
it flummery like
A
trifle?
flummery is like, it's like beaten air flavoured with passion fruit was what ours was.
It's a glowing review
Like a foam.
for Coldplay when they come out to town.
They're like a foam.
Like a foam.
Hey, you know, I was almost late this morning because sometimes if I have a necklace that I want to wear and it's tangled, I'll spend ages trying to untangle it, and I look at the clock and think, what am I doing? This morning I was trying to put a necklace on and the latch at the back is so small. I was determined to do it though. And I thought it takes a lot of skill at 4:30, maybe at any time of the day, to reach behind your head and find the latch and be able to do up a necklace or a bracelet. Guys bang on, as do you, about yeah, I can reverse park a trailer. I'm a better reverse parker than you are. Men boast about a certain skill set. I don't think you'd be able to do these things. Let me challenge you now. I'm going to take off this necklace.
I didn't realise I was going to get challenged this morning.
Yeah, I'm going to take off this necklace.
Right, yeah.
And I'm going to see if you can put it on.
Yep.
And do it up. Oh, hang on. Where's it gone? I've dropped
Oh,
it
no,
now.
You've dropped it on the ground.
Okay, you ready?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Go with
There's a
all the
necklace.
others.
There's a necklace for you to put on.
And what?
And I'm going to give you a bracelet as well and see if you can do this.
And a matching bracelet. Is this expensive?
What's that got to do with this? Just put it on.
I might do a runner.
Well, let's first of all see if you can put it on.
I'll put it on. I'm just going to take my headphones off.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how you go.
Don't say anything bad about me while I'm...
Let's see how the fool goes. Let's see if you can do it.
So what'd you say?
You can still hear me in the room, obviously. You're in the same room.
You're not in my head.
How are you going with that?
I'm going great.
Are you?
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
Yeah, see if you can do it.
I don't know.
Tell me when you're going to give up and we'll try the bracelet.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, hang on. Oh, Gus, I don't know. No.
You're pulling a rough head too. I don't know if you'd be happy with that.
Give up.
You give up? Try the bracelet.
I don't know how Mr. T got to work.
Mr. T would have had a barrage of assistants who would have done it up for him.
Hannibal would have said, "Where's Mr. T?"
No, he's doing up his jewels. See if you can put the bracelet on.
Spaceman, go on.
The bracelet you have to put on one-handed.
Right, okay. It's very dainty on my wrist.
Have you put it on?
No.
See if you can do it up.
No, I can't do that either. My wrist is too thick. And I have delicate wrists.
So it's not, your wrist isn't too thick. It fits around your wrist.
It doesn't fit around my wrist.
It does.
Yeah, but I couldn't do that. No wonder you were late this morning.
No, but this is the skill set women have that never go... Oh. Don't move your chair. If you run over, it's got pearls on it. Don't move your chair. Don't. What? You don't.
No, I'm just
but this is the skill set that women have that they don't get credit for. This should be an Olympic event.
Okay. That's why I had to Bundy you on this morning. That's why you were late.
Yeah, but see, I managed it. I did it. And next time you boast about reverse parking a trailer, I'll say, put on my bracelet.
Well, let's get you reverse parking a trailer.
I can do it. I can do it.
Can
I
you?
can reverse park a car. I can do all the stuff you talk about. You can't do this.
I'll pick that up later, okay?
Yeah, don't move your chair.
Jam Nation.
I saw something the other day. I saw a woman talking about something to do with social media, and it was such an eye-opener. We all know that our social media feeds are being curated. I think we all know that now. We're in an algorithm. If you follow puppy Instagram, you're going to get a whole lot of dog stuff. You're going to get a whole lot of blah, blah, blah. If you're following politics, you're going to get that. If you're following influencers, you're going to get that. But what about the comments? This woman said that she was watching a reel where a girl was saying, hey, my boyfriend's half an hour late. I'm a little bit annoyed. He's a new boyfriend. I'm a little bit annoyed. And this girl was giving half-hour updates to he's still not here, still not here. 2 hours later, I think he turned up. And so she had updated this thing saying, I've waited 2 hours, finally he's here. All the comments at the top of her feed, this girl's feed, she watched the reel and the comments were, how rude, that's terrible, how disrespectful, red flag, etc. Her boyfriend watched the same reel at the same time and she looked at the comments that were at the top of his feed and the comments were, she needs to get a life. Hey, bro, you're entitled to do what you want, blah, blah, blah. So she presumably got the female comments. Yeah. He got the male-skewed comments. And it's a very interesting thing to discuss. Because
that's curious. So they're sitting next to each other.
And she looked at it and she scrolled down right through all the comments. The ones that were at the top of his feed didn't even appear on hers and vice versa.
Wow.
So this is kind of alarming in how you view the world and how young people view the world. Because there's the topic, and yes, we're being fed different subjects to our algorithms.
Yeah.
But the context for how we respond to them is also being manipulated. So we often look to the comments to say, what are people's opinions on this? You're not getting...
You want to get perspective.
You're not getting any perspective on it. You're getting a very narrow, curated perspective that fits what your algorithm thinks you are. I said this before, didn't I, that my nephew, who's in his mid-30s, a really smart, well-read young guy from Melbourne, he decided to go off social media because he said an algorithm has decided that because he's white, presumably heterosexual, which he is, but they've made those assumptions about him. Therefore, he's being fed a whole lot of Joe Rogan, a whole lot of Andrew Tate, a whole lot of homophobic relatively racist, anti-female, anti-trans stuff. And he just said, I don't want to do this anymore. And a whole lot of people wouldn't even know they're being fed a certain skew of the world. But then to have your comments skewed as well, as you say, the perspective with which you view, the lens with which you view the information. Yeah. How is everyone feeling about this? How are we feeling, people? That's all being skewed as well.
Also, it could be bots that make the comments. That's another thing. Reggie Bird, who I follow on Instagram, she called out this guy that had trash talked her on her Instagram feed. And I looked into it. The guy has no profile picture, no followers. I'm thinking that he's a bot.
But why would a bot target her?
I don't know. I see a lot of women get targeted by men. Erin Molan, for example.
Yeah.
She got, and I tell you what, none of these guys target me because I'll just call them out.
Yeah.
But this guy that was targeting Reggie Bird, his name is David Elliott. He said some terrible things about Reggie, and I wrote back. I said, well, I think this guy's a bot. I don't think he even exists. And if he exists, this flog has done less in his life than you've done in 15 minutes because he was calling around about it. I thought you were dead. I thought you had your 15 minutes of fame.
See, who would bother saying that stuff? But what human does?
Writes that?
But you know what? It's also those kind of bots change and sway life. I heard a podcast recently that was talking about how Saudi Arabia are trying to infiltrate the world through sport and also now through arts and music festivals and film festivals. And Johnny Depp, they're saying, has befriended the head guy in Saudi Arabia who is responsible, allegedly, for the chopping up of that journalist.
Khashoggi.
Yeah. And so Johnny Depp has befriended this billionaire, and so he wants Johnny to be his mate. And then a whole lot of bots targeted Amber Heard.
Wow.
A whole lot of bots. And it's assumed and allegedly thought that the Saudi Arabian billionaire goes, whoosh, let's save our mate. So this changes the world.
We should do an experiment. We should get, say, for example, something that we've done on the radio that's man-woman divide, something that's man-woman. Okay. What about that time I said I was putting carpet around the garage wall because we got a new car?
Because you didn't trust your wife to park correctly.
It's easy to say words like trust. It's about what I'm doing is protecting the car.
So you're suggesting we shouldn't have said it out loud. Don't tell anyone the experiment. We'll just do it and we'll see what happens.
We'll get Digital Jenna to post that original discussion.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Yeah. It's that he said, she said stuff because the perspective is being skewed.
Yeah, right on.
Tuesday and Monday. Jam Nation.
Podcast. Moving into the ground right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Going fast.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
Shoot for the moon. You have 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, you win $1,000.
You can make it $2,000 by answering a bonus question, but it's double or nothing.
I like the ring of Kira of Casula.
Hi, Kira.
Hi.
Hello. Let's see if we can get you some money today. As we say, 10 questions.
Amazing.
60 seconds. If you're not sure, the best strategy is to say pass and we come back to it, okay?
Easy.
Kira, here we go. Question number 1. What do chickens lay?
Eggs.
Question 2. What date is Christmas?
25th of December.
Question 3. In what US state is the Grand Canyon?
Oh, God. Pass.
Question 4. Who hosts Tipping Point?
Pass.
Question 5. True or false? Neptune is the largest planet.
False.
Question 6. In Roman numerals, what is X?
10.
Question 7. Ariel is the main character in which Disney movie?
Little Mermaid.
Question 8. What's the capital of New Zealand?
I want to say Auckland. I don't think it is.
No, it's not. Oh, it's Wellington. A lot of people make that mistake. Oh, you almost got Christmas wrong. You might get your presents too early.
I know.
It's because we like the ring of Kira of Casula.
Where would you find the Grand Canyon? That's in Nevada. And Todd Woodbridge, sadly not Brendan Jones, hosts Tipping Point.
You can't win them all. I won the lottery when I got this job.
Didn't you just?
I did. I don't want any other job.
Kira, $100 to be getting on with, and thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good on you, Kira.
Jam Nation.
This stuff is a little oogity boogity, and I don't know where to put myself with it because I don't know if I believe it, but you hear so many stories of this, kind of that sixth sense. This is something I saw someone yesterday put up on socials. She showed a series of texts that she had with her mother. Her mother says, Mara, And Mara says, where are you? And the mother said, I had a bad dream about you. Is everything okay? The daughter says, I'm okay. We're just chilling in a bar. I might drink a little bit. The mother texts back, get out. In my dream, you were literally in a bar, blood everywhere. Get out now. And she says, Mum, please, everything's all right here. And the mother says, I'm not going to say it again. Get out. And the daughter texts back, all right, we're on our way home. The next screenshot is of a news story. 8 people killed in a shooting attack in a bar in Ecuador, local police say. So her mother had a dream that there was a shooting in a bar and told her daughter to get out. Daughter does, and it saved her.
It's in Ecuador, though. There's a good chance that it's going to happen.
Oh, come on.
There's a good chance. Ecuador
has millions and millions of people who survive the night, Brendan.
Country. I don't know.
How about this one? The actor Jack Johnson from New Girl and Jurassic Park, not the singer, the actor Jack Johnson. He was on a podcast and he said this.
Sitting next to my mom, I was in 4th grade. Out of nowhere, my mother turns to me and goes, you're not going to school tomorrow. I was like, huh? And then I went, but we're going on a field trip tomorrow. I really want to go. And she goes, when do you leave? I go, first thing in the morning. She goes, when do you come back? I go, 3 o'clock. She goes, you're not in the school at all. I go, no, we get dropped off. We get on the bus. We come back at the end of the day. She thinks for a long time. She goes, you can go to school. The next day, there's a true story. A woman walks into my elementary school through the door that my class was in. The room was empty. She walked through, walked down the hall, walked into another room, shot 7 kids, killed one of them. To this day, my mom cannot explain why she didn't want me to go to school.
Wow. I've got goosebumps hearing that story.
Do you have any sort of sixth sense stuff?
No. Harley said when he was younger, he was living in London, and he had a dream that there were horses and bombs, and it was an IRA attack that had wiped out a whole lot of the Royal Brigade, the horses. He woke up to the news story that he dreamt about.
Mm-hmm. Because sometimes the telly could be on the background and you pick up on stuff.
No, he said there was none of that.
Sometimes
This was in the 80s. He didn't have a TV on in the background.
Sometimes I'm thinking about someone and they call. Have you ever thought about that? There was one time...
Does it ever save your life?
Well, there was one time where I ignored my sixth sense and I had a massive motorcycle accident.
What was your sixth sense?
I was riding out in the middle of nowhere with the guys from Live to Ride magazine. We were doing the review for Bike of the Year and my head just wasn't into it. You know, I was riding along. The weekend was dragging on. I'd been doing too much riding. And I just had that just get there syndrome. And I was on Captain Thunderbolt's way. I'm going up this hill and there was this massive condor lifting a kangaroo carcass off the side of the road.
That's never a good omen.
And I looked at it and it was like something out of a John Woo film. And I was on this Rocket 3, this Triumph, which is this massive big motorcycle. And I'm belting up this hill, doing very fast. But everything just slowed down like the Matrix. And there's a nice lookout at the top of the hill. And I was ahead of all the other guys. And I thought, I should stop at the top of the hill, tell the fellas about what I just saw, because I've never seen a condor in Australia before. But you could feel the wind from its wings as it lifting this kangaroo carcass off the ground. It's like an 8-foot wingspan. And instead of going to the top, I thought, no, I'll push on. But my body was pushing me into the parking area. But instead...
You overrode it.
I would just get there syndrome. Next minute, broken back and shoulder and a written off Triumph.
Oh, and you've been carted off by a condor.
Yeah. But that was the bike was literally, my body was literally steering it into...
It was trying to save you. Your sixth sense was trying to save you.
On that day, whenever there's an instinct about something motorcyclically, when I'm riding along, I instantly... And more often than not, it happens. I go, this guy is going to go through the red light, and it happens. The guy goes through the red light.
Well, the tribal drum is going to beat for Sixth Sense saved me.
I see dead people.
When has this happened to you?
Jam Nation.
The tribal drum is beating...
Sixth Sense saved
me.
Boogity, boogity. Hello, Leonie.
Oh, hello, Jonesy and Amanda.
Tell us the story.
Well, it was years ago. I was at a set of lights at Warwick Farm. I was about to turn onto the Hume Highway. I was the third car from the lights. The first car went through. The second car went through. Now, I had a 2-year-old and I was very pregnant with my second son. Mm-hmm. As I said, I was the third car. It was like something picked my foot up and I thought, why am I stopping? I've got the green light. And I stopped, and a red car went straight through on the Hume Highway.
Right.
It would have collected me if I had kept going.
Leonie, have you...
Something actually stopped me. And I sat there and I just bawled my eyes out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your leg came off the throttle.
You could feel your foot lifting up.
Lifting up.
Have you had many of these experiences, or this was just the first time it had happened?
Oh, that's the first time that's ever happened.
Wow,
Yeah.
what a story, Leonie.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Oh, you can still hear the emotion in Leonie's voice now talking about
But
that.
that's exactly with that motorcycle accident. The bike was steering itself into the car park
To save you.
To save me. And idiot me kept going and then had a massive accident.
We're going to take more of your calls.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
All right, let's get started. Brace yourselves. Come on, baby. Bring it home.
Well,
6 cents saved me.
Oogity boogity. Started off, we were talking about a woman who said that she showed the text she shared with her mum. Her mother said, I had a bad dream about you. Is everything okay? She said, yeah, I'm just at a bar with my friends. And her mother said, get out. In the dream I had, you're in a bar and there was blood everywhere. Finally,
You're in downtown Ecuador, though.
Yeah, well, a lot of Ecuadorians live, Brendan.
I know a lot of them live, but it's a dangerous place to live.
She said, all right, well, I'm going to head home now. And then the next screenshot, 8 people killed in a shooting attack in a bar in Ecuador, local police say.
The story about Jake Johnson, though.
What about this story?
Sit next to my mom. I was in 4th grade. Out of nowhere, my mother turns to me and goes, you're not going to school tomorrow. I was like, huh? And then I went, but we're going on a field trip tomorrow. I really want to go. And she goes, when do you leave? I go, first thing in the morning. She goes, when do you come back? I go, 3 o'clock. She goes, you're not in the school at all. I go, no, we get dropped off. We get on the bus. We come back at the end of the day. She thinks for a long time. She goes, you can go to school. The next day, there's a true story. A woman walks into my elementary school through the door that my class was in. The room was empty. She walked through, walked down the hall, walked into another room, shot 7 kids, killed one of them. To this day, my mom cannot explain why she didn't want me to go to school.
Wow.
Tribal drama's beating.
I see dead people.
Oh.
I see.
Hello, David.
Jonesy, Amanda, how you going today?
Very well. Tell me about the 6th sense that saved you.
Yep, so I would have been about 3 or 4 years old at the time. My sister, myself, and my parents were at a family friend's house. My sister was in a bedroom playing with one of the other daughters of the family friends. My parents were at the dining table doing whatever parents were doing back then at the dining table. Somehow I got out into the backyard and I remember this distinctly, I was tiptoeing around the swimming pool and I fell in. No one knew I was out there. And the way my parents tell the story is, for no reason whatsoever, my sister got up out of the bedroom, walked out in a trance-like state, walked around the pool, came back inside and simply said, David's in the pool, and then walked back into the bedroom like nothing happened. And my parents shot up, jumped outside, and they found me floating in the pool, unconscious. And to this day, they're like, she had no reason to get up and leave that room to go outside and come back in. So yeah, to this day, it's one of those stories like, you shouldn't be here, but thank your sisters, just random 6 cents.
Wow. I've got
David, that
goosebumps
is
everywhere. What an extraordinary story, David.
What a tale.
Yeah.
That would make you very close these days, I would imagine.
Absolutely, and I love pools. I still go swimming, but yeah, thank my sister for that one.
There you go. Sis, I love pools and I love you. Thank you. David, that's great. Donna's joined us as well.
Hi, Donna.
Hey guys, love your work.
Oh, thank you. These
Listen to
stories
you every
are
morning.
fascinating.
Thank you.
What was the 6th
What can
sense?
Amanda do to make it better for you, Donna?
Okay, well, my son was outside fixing his car with his mate, and I was inside blow drying my hair because we were getting ready to go out. All of a sudden, I had this most vivid vision of my son underneath the car, and the jack gave way under the car. Anyway, I tried to ignore it, but it just got overwhelming. Anyway, so I ran outside and I screamed at him, Dan, get out now, get out. He got out. 2 seconds later, the bloody jack gave way under the car. If he had been under it, God knows.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was freaky.
Wow.
Wow.
And a timely reminder, if you're doing work on your car on the weekend, use hard stands. Don't just use the jack. Make sure you've got it propped up properly, car ramps or something like that.
Those stories are incredible. Do you ever get that feeling when you're going onto a plane and you think, is this a normal feeling or should I listen to this intuition? If I turned around every time I felt a little bit something, I'd never go anywhere.
You wouldn't go anywhere.
These stories aren't helping, are they?
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. The NRL to add PNG to the roster. Does it pass the pub test?
It's going to cost you. It's going to cost Australian taxpayers. So the NRL and the federal government have agreed to a funding package. $600 million for PNG to join the NRL. As the NRL gets set to expand into international waters. These are plans for an 8... How many teams are there at the moment? 17? 16, 17? 17.
Yeah, there's
plans for an 18th team, and it's going to be Papua New Guinea, confirmed as the winners for this new licence, it said. $60 million a year over 10 years. How do you feel about that, Brendan? Do you think it's good to expand? I know that Papua New Guinea has a huge interest in NRL and also big players.
And Papua New Guinea is bigger than what you would expect. What do you think the population of Papua New Guinea is?
30 million?
You've gone way too high.
How many is it?
It's 10 million. That's a lot, though.
Yeah.
It's a little island.
Well, of course it's a lot, and they're a big football-loving island.
And we've got some great PNG players.
But do we need to expand the game? That's what the NRL would say. Why do we need to?
If you don't expand, you die. If you don't grow, you die. You have to do
But would people say 600 million could be put towards upgrading our fields, upgrading our teams?
That's why we're putting it to the pub test.
All right, well, how do you feel? PNG joining the NRL. WTF?
Jam Nation.
It's round 13, I should say, of the NRL. Last week's mystery footy tip was Morgan Turanuri with a score of 5 out of 8.
Not bad.
Didn't old Morgs do all right?
He did, but the top scorer is Wally Lewis,
the king.
6 out of 8.
Naturally.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Today, well, we've got our very own king, I would like to say. They are the State of Origin Blues superstar. They played a total of 234 games with the Tigers. They had scored 36 tries, kicked 4 goals, and made 33 field goals, accumulating 181 points during their club career. In 1988, he won the Rugby League Week Player of the Year award. You know who I'm talking about. He can't walk the streets. It's Benny Elias.
Elias. Tremendous playing by Ben Elias.
Benny Elias has to be the most underrated hooker in the last 40 years. This is a bloke that could do anything.
Elias, the field goal, had plenty of time. He's broken the deadlock.
Watch this time as little Benny Elias bites off a lot more than he can chew.
Oh, what a tackle. Oh, look out, Ben Elias.
He's the best Balmain player ever to play for the Tigers since they started in 1908.
Little Benny Elias.
Goodness me.
Hello.
Benny.
Hey, Benny, there?
Good morning. How are you guys? That's a wonderful introduction. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you guys. Oh, no, thank you. Jonesy, you're a good man, mate. I'm a big fan of your radio program. It's a pleasure to be on with both of you this morning.
Oh, how very polished. We've never had a footy tipper who's so erudite.
There you go. Well, mate, I love that music that you play. God bless you, and all that entertainment that you guys give. It's very, very, very warm and welcoming to start the day.
That's a glowing review. State of Origin, Benny. What are your thoughts? Can we do it?
Oh, no, we can do it, mate. I've been very, very close with the coach in Michael Maguire, and he's been very, very thorough. And I think he's picked a very good side, a side that's in form, which recently in the past few years, he's just gone with the tried and true and the namesake. But he's certainly put a lot of time into it, and the enthusiasm. I went to the Blue Ball there a couple of nights ago and met with all the young players, and by God, they're just an absolute credit to the game of rugby league, and they've just been so well polished and so excited about this first encounter next Wednesday night at Accor Stadium here in our own backyard.
So I'm guessing you're tipping the Blues.
He's going the Blues.
Of course. Amanda, that is...
It's a given.
That's a foregone conclusion. I'm actually picking them for 3-0 this year.
Really?
That's how much, yeah. We obviously we've only won one in the last 3 years, and I just think there's a new feel about it. The tide's about to turn. I've got total confidence in our leader, Jake Travojevic, who's just a wonderful young man. And there's just everything I like about this New South Wales side. And watch out Queensland. That's exactly all we can say to them, I can assure you.
All right, well, let's see what we've got this weekend. Tonight, Eels versus Sharks.
Yeah, all the Rays of Moses and Gutherson coming back, both been injured for a very long time, and it's unusual that they're the favourites for tonight's game, and I'm going for Parramatta, obviously. It's I just think the welcome back of Gutherson and Moses makes a big difference to the Parramatta side, and they'll just be too strong.
Oh, okay.
Knights and the Bulldogs on Friday night, Benny.
Yeah, no, I like the Bulldogs. Again, it's state of origin calls and key players are missing. But the Bulldogs, I think, have just they just seem to have their act together right this year. They've improved, probably the greatest side of improvement for 2024. I'm going the Doggies.
All right, and then Saturday we've got Panthers and Dragons.
Yeah, how can you go past the Panthers? They just have so much depth at their club, and even with their players who are injured and also state of origin duties, I can't go past the Panthers. I just like them too much depth.
Gee, they played well last week. Dolphins versus the Raiders.
Yeah, well, mate, all the rage is the Dolphins. I mean, who would have thought they've been so dominant in this premiership this year? They've just continue to surprise week in, week out, and I can't see any different this weekend. I'm going the Dolphins.
All right, and then to round us out on Sunday, Roosters and the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, I live in the eastern suburbs now, so I've got to go for the Roosters. The Cowboys are probably better on paper, but the Roosters, with all their commitments with state of origin players being left out this weekend, will make a big difference to them, but I think they'll just get the Cowboys.
All right.
Well, Benny, it's great to have you on the show. Go the Blues on Wednesday night.
Look, let me tell you what, there are tickets still available for next Wednesday night. We really need every single New South Wales supporter there to get us home, and we look forward to it, and I know that they'll get behind New South Wales. It's certainly if you've never done it, if you've never been to a State of Origin game, it's one of those bucket list things you've got to do. Go to Eight-Core Stadium, 85,000 people next week. The atmosphere will be electric, and I can't wait for the Blues is just to give these Queenslanders plenty of curry.
If you do want tickets, you can head to nrl.com/tickets.
That's all you got to do.
And also, we have 4 tickets to give away on the show.
Yeah, we're going to give tickets away as well.
Absolutely, so keep listening.
We
but
can't
Ben,
give them to
thank
you, Benny. That would be... I want to give them all to you. the Benny Elias row of seats.
Well, mate, I could certainly do with 4 tickets. I've got people always ringing me up asking, can we get some tickets? I just think they just drop out of the sky. It's sort of they'll be very, very well sought after tickets. But mate, do yourself a favour, if you haven't seen the State of Origin game, go out and see it and experience the wonderful atmosphere out there. It'll be wonderful.
Good on you, Ben.
Nice to talk to you.
Yourself,
Take
mate.
care.
Thanks for coming
Good
on the
on
show.
you. I love you both.
Thanks.
See you later, my man. Ben Elias there.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy to Matter Arms for the pub test. And today it's a done deal, apparently. Australian taxpayers to fork out $600 million for PNG to join the NRL.
That's right. The NRL has joined forces with the government to make this happen. It's going to cost, as you say, $600 million, $60 million a year over 10 years. Do we need a new team? Do we want a new team?
I like the idea of it. You expand or you die. That's what happens.
Okay, well, there's a lot of people who'd say we could use that money here for our football. So how do you feel? PNG joining the NRL. Does it pass the pub test?
We need the other team in the comp, that's no problem, but not at that cost. That's ridiculous. That's like putting the flag was $23 million beyond the Harbour Bridge. It's just stupid.
I think it's a great thing because it's a cheap way of keeping China out because we have the rugby league there. We don't have to worry about too much army and air force and all that type of thing. You know, we keep the finger in the pie and keep the Papua New Guineans on side. You know, it'll be fantastic for everybody.
No, I think it's irresponsible spending $600 million. I mean, that money could be used to, for aged care or public housing or, like you said, fixing up our own grounds and facilities for Australians.
That Chinese thing, that's quite interesting.
This is a new way of doing diplomacy.
Yeah,
and
because
that's not
we need
diplomacy
PNG
through sport.
to be on our side, and that's how diplomacy works.
Interesting. I like that answer.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation. Podcast.
The Origin legend continues. Here they go.
Australia's greatest sporting rivalry.
Oh my goodness!
And the game is underway.
It's the big fella!
He's been on the ball first.
Goes for the corner!
It's the first try for New South Wales.
You won't see anything like that again this year.
Come on, you're going to get into
I knew you'd do a frou-frou intro for that.
We're getting into State of Origin's biggest fan.
We have 4 State of Origin tickets to give away. Imagine you and 3 of your mates going to State of Origin. Call us right this second, 13 WSFM.
All you got to do is that.
All you've got to do
call
is
us
that.
right
We
now.
have 4 questions, and if you're the person who gets question 4 correct, you've got 4 tickets.
What's your favourite State of Origin moment, just off the top of your head?
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. What about...
when we won? How about that one?
What about when Benny Elias was playing and his mum ran on the field?
That's right. Was that State of Origin? That's legendary.
That was one of my favourite things. But to do this, all you have to do...
is give us a call.
We just don't want to give these tickets away, 13 WSFM, by the way, willy-nilly. All you have to do is answer these simple State of Origin questions.
As I said, the person who gets question 4 correct wins the tickets, but you may need to get in at any time and see how long you can hold on.
That's all you got to do. We've got Jackie of Blacktown. Hello, Jackie.
Hi, how are you?
Very
Doing
well,
all right.
Jackie. Here's question number 1 for you. Which team won the first ever State of Origin in 1980?
Queensland.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
You're up to question 2.
Come on, Jackie.
Who has scored the most tries in State of Origin history?
Queensland.
No, which player with 32 tries?
Oh,
32.
player, sorry.
Player.
Andrew Eddinghausen.
No, sorry, Jackie.
Jackie, it goes to Brad of Hunters Hill.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, how are you guys?
Very well. Do you know this one? Which player has scored the most tries in State of Origin history?
Greg Inglis.
Greg Inglis, 32
Gee,
tries. Brings you to question 3. Who is a previous captain? Got dropped from New South Wales.
James Tedesco.
Put him in the second!
That's it, Brad, which brings you to
Brad,
question
this is it
4.
for you.
If you get this, you've got 4 tickets to go and see State of Origin. Which team has had the longest winning streak in Origin history?
Queensland.
Queensland, you've done it. They won for 8 consecutive years, 2006 to 2013. Boo! Boo!
Do you think it's time, though? It's time, don't you think it's Brad?
It's time. It's
All
our
right.
time this year.
Well, Brad, you and 3 mates are going to be there, so congratulations.
Thank you, my man.
Thank you very much.
We're going to see how we go. We're dropping the TikTok tucker because clearly we can't do it.
No, of course we
Jim
can
White
do
Ray
it.
takes a few days off and this radio station collapses.
Don't be
but
cranky, because I've
I'm
got
as
something
cranky as 10 men who are
delicious.
cranky. I'm going to do a Kyle Sandler's walkout in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Go back
Okay.
to 2NM Muscle.
Well, you go there and I'll make TikTok tucker for me.
Okay, maybe that's a good thing.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
You hungry?
Starving.
It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Never fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
Not a bad tucker, though.
Fall off the bone!
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
TikTok tucker. This is where we make food from TikTok and we eat it. Last week we had those horrible macaroni cheese shots. Today, Amanda's...
Vodka in them. That's right.
You are in the kitchen.
I am.
Well, I'm separated
Hey,
from you.
Can you hear this stovetop going? Hang on, I'm scared I'm burning it. Let's get stuck in. Oh, have I set off the fire alarm? So what we're going to... You like your carbs, don't you?
What are you saying?
You like... Well, me, no. You packed on the condition.
What are you
No, I'm going to make a pasta, and this is one I saw during the week that has a point of difference. I've already cooked a stack of pasta.
Yep.
I've drained it. Now I add a big dollop, about 100 mils of milk
Yum.
to the pasta.
Yep.
Yum. And then I add a tablespoon of flour, and you think, am I making some kind of roux?
That's
Not
a roux.
kangaroo.
That's
It's a roux,
roux.
but normally though you'd mix the flour and the milk or the butter to make a roux before you put in the pasta. But I'm putting it all in here together. This is what they did in the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it all gets a little bit unusual because then we add 1.5 tablespoons of golden syrup, which you'd think is a pretty sweet thing normally. Why are we putting that in here? You can ask, and I will answer you.
A sweet
because
roux.
we're making Snickers pasta. So I know it's a sweet pasta, and the person who made it and ate it said it was delicious. So we've got pasta, we've got milk, we've got flour, we've got syrup. Now I put cocoa powder in.
Right.
How much cocoa powder? 1.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder. That's going in. It's about 1.5 tablespoons, and then I stir that up. Like you stir me up. See, it's nice to do this without any of your derision in here.
Or maybe you made our technical problems happen because you don't want me looking over your shoulder in the kitchen.
Maybe. It smells like Milo. So I've put cocoa powder in. Now, the next thing is...
Can I just ask a question? Do you actually put a Snickers bar in this?
I will in it. What I'm going to do is put chocolate in it. I decided I was going to put a little bit of Chocky Chocks.
Right.
So then we put in a teaspoon of pudding powder. You know that pudding powder you can get, instant pudding?
Big sister.
No, I saw it on TikTok. I don't have a sister. And now, so we've put pudding powder.
Right.
Now I put 15 grams, starting to burn, of chocolate. I've already just slightly melted a block of chocolate.
Righto.
That's going in. 15 grams of chocolate going in, plus 15... Oh, it smelled burnt. It smelled burnt. Now I put a tablespoon of Nutella.
Yep.
That's going in. Oh, I can't even see it over the smoke that I've generated here. Wow, that's very... Oh, it just smells like am I burning that? Anyway, it's back to 60 degrees. Let's turn that off. There we go, back to low. So I've put Nutella. Now I mix it in the pot. What I do now, that's all mixed up. It looks delicious apart from the fact there's pasta in it. So flour and stuff. So what's going to happen now, I'm going to come back to the studio. I'm going to put a garnish on this.
Okay.
And you and I are going to eat it.
Well, that sounds great.
Doesn't it just? That's because you haven't seen what went in and how it looks.
I'll put on some Fleetwood Mac. You come back to the mothership, my love.
I will. I'll see you shortly.
Make sure you switch the stove off, okay?
I like how there's been no derision. I've enjoyed it.
Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation
Podcast.
You hungry?
Starving. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Never fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
Not a bad duck of that.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
TikTok Tucker, this is where we make food from TikTok and we eat it. What are we eating today, Mum?
Well, it's a Snickers or it's a chocolate pasta is what we've got today. So I've cooked the pasta.
Mm-hmm.
I then put in, and I drained the pasta, I put in 100 mils of milk, a tablespoon of flour, 1/2 tablespoons of golden syrup, 1/2 teaspoons. I put in tablespoons of cocoa powder.
Righto.
1 teaspoon of pudding powder.
Yep.
Putting on my top hat, 15 grams of chocolate, like any chocolate bar, Snickers, anything,
Yep.
you then mix down.
But hang on.
And then you put in some Nutella.
Didn't actually put a Snickers in there.
I put a block of chocolate.
I'm just saying, in this day of authenticity, you haven't actually... So you can't
authentic.
call it...
How about we call it chocolate pasta? We put some Nutella in.
Sounds
I've
like
mixed
from
it
the
all
Urban
up.
Dictionary.
I've mixed it all up, and let's come over here now.
Rightio.
So here it is. It's off the stove.
Don't get it on the equipment.
That's the worst of the things we could do in here. Let's see what happens. A little bit of this, then I'm going to smash the nuts, Brendan.
Okay.
I've dreamt of it all morning.
How are you going to
that goes
smash
in
those nuts?
I'm going to smash them. We don't have a rolling pin. I'm going to smash them with this cup.
Oh, it's good because I was planning on coming home late.
I don't even get it.
Well, it's old school Dagwood Bumstead. He'd come home late to Blondie. I don't know why he'd come home late.
Look, I know you've always banged on about how you had the hots for a
She
cartoon.
was smoking hot. It was well drawn. I'd be straight into that.
Oh, shut up. You get a paper cut. All right, so here we go. Here is your chocolate pasta.
Yes, for me.
I'm not calling you a pasta. I know you have not a religious bone in your
Rye's
body.
not here to...
So just the two of us are going to eat. When I say three, we're going
Date night.
We're going to tuck in. You ready? Don't say date while I look at this.
It looks...
1, 2, 3 and go.
Appealing. Yeah.
It's not hateful.
It's not.
But there's no point to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't hate it, but I don't know why there's pasta in there. What do you think?
It's like the scrum in an NRL. What's the point?
What's the point? And you can tell that I put too much cocoa in. It's a bit too rich. Would you agree? I'm supposed to put teaspoons and I put tablespoons.
I don't mind it. I like the crushed nuts. I like the whole thing.
I don't know why you can bite into it and taste this rubbery pasta. I don't
Just
know
go
why
and buy a
it's there.
Snickers. Go down to the 7-Eleven, get yourself a Snickers.
Yeah, okay. I like that we tried it, and I was hoping it would secretly be amazing, but it's kind of so-so.
But here we are.
You hungry?
Starving. It ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it.
Never fancied a mouldy, bacteria-infested slab of meat?
Not a bad duck of that.
Just fall off the bone.
That's what gets results.
Don't eat too much, though. Tends to give you diarrhea.
I got a nut stuck in my throat.
You right?
I might die on air.
Woohoo! Said not me.
Jam
Nation.
Everybody shout. Come on now, sing out. It's time for the ghoulies get together.
can win $20,000 cash just by being our favourite ghoulie of the year. Have a whinge with us. You're in the running for 20 grand.
That's all you've got to do. What have we got today?
What gets my ghoulies is when you get a customer at the shop who think they're your best friend or your wife or your husband, and really you're just another customer. Get what you want, pay for it, and get out.
What's he saying?
Whose side is he on? Is he the boss or the customer?
Do you want more chat or what? I don't know.
I think we need more information.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
What gets my ghoulies is when you're a truck driver, your speed limit is 100 kilometres an hour, but for a learner and a P-plate driver, they can only do 90. So you've got to try and get around them, plus it's dangerous, you cause a lot of traffic jams. Yeah, I don't know, I think it's silly.
It is difficult.
It's interesting, I drive to the South Coast a lot, and you see the L drivers, you see the P drivers, and you see everyone trying to get around them, and it creates a giant mess.
And the only thing is, when they eventually get their full licence, they go fast by themselves. Particularly for L plates.
So you'd rather that they were fast with guidance.
You're sitting next to them so they know how to control the vehicle. Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, doesn't mean you can always contact us via the iHeartRadio app.
Our favourite caller, email, or Facebook friend gets a double pass to Crowded House's The Gravity Stairs Tour. You know, I just realised what that guy was saying in the Ghoulies.
Go on.
He's just saying, this person isn't your mate. They're not your wife. Stop chatting to them. Do what you're doing. Get out.
Yeah, right.
I think that's what he means.
Yeah.
Now, Crowded House are going to be live. It's going to be amazing. Sydney Opera House Forecourt, 4th and 5th of December. Info and tickets at livenation.com.au.
The tribal drum was beating today.
Oh, this oogity-boogity story. A woman who showed some texts she'd shared with her mother. And her mother said, are you okay? She said, yeah, I'm at a bar having a drink. And her mother said, get out. I had a dream, a terrible dream, that you're in a bar and I saw blood. And she said, it's okay. She said, please leave. The daughter leaves. Then the next screenshot you see is a newspaper story saying 8 people were killed in a nightclub shooting. Oogity-boogity. Tribal drum is beating for Sixth Sense Saved Me.
I see dead people.
Here's Leonie from St John's Park.
I was at a satellite. I was about to turn. I was the third car from the lights. The first car went through. The second car went through. Now, I had a 2-year-old and I was very pregnant with my second son. It was like something picked my foot up and I thought, why am I stopping? I've got the green light. And I stopped and a red car went straight through. Right. It would have collected me if I had kept going.
Leonie, have you...
Something actually stopped me. And I sat there and I just bawled my eyes out.
Look
Amazing.
At that. That's what it's about.
She felt her foot coming off the accelerator.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Maybe you should put the foot on the accelerator from time to time, do you think?
Me?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a slow driver?
No, not at all. No, I was just saying in life, sometimes you just got to gas it. Sometimes you got to take your foot off.
I've had a policeman stop me on the way to work and pretty much was saying, you're driving that car like it's stolen. I said, excuse me, these time calls are going to run out. I've really got to get there in time.
That's enough.
Who's going to put on Roxette if I'm not there?
Who is going to do that big work?
Ugly Phil's next with WSFM's Total Recall.
Yes.
More money. Every song is worth $100 instant
Pretty
cash.
good. Also, check out the stuff that didn't make today's show with our exclusive Jonesy and Amanda Cutting Room Floor podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
And, of course, we're back for Jam Nation at 6 o'clock.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby dear, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Jam Nation podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.